Rising Stars Outdoors is presented by Record Rack, the right feed for even bigger game. To get more information about supplemental feeding, visit recordrack.com. Grand Champ Roofing, Texas Tough. Get your free inspection and estimate today. Visit grandchamproof.com. Trinity Oaks, giving back to make a difference in the lives of others. Rising Stars Outdoors uses these great products.
In early November, we decided to take a family trip to the lease. We were committed to getting Jen on a buck. I told her I'd take care of the kids and entertain them through the whole week and get her a chance to spend some time in the stand. She chose to hunt our most southern stand. It's a great spot. We've seen a lot of great deer on pictures, and I knew she'd have a good chance at a deer. Also, the year before, she'd hunted by herself, took her first ever buck, a good 3.5-year-old management 8. So she was great at making good decisions when it came to harvesting deer, and I was pretty excited for her. So she got out there, she settled in for a long week, and I did too with the kids. Well, Jen spent a couple days in the stand. She was able to film a couple of the deer. We got back, put them on the big screen, took a look at them. There's a nice management 8 coming in there, so I think she's going to try to take it if she can. My son Joey's finally badgered her to the point where she's going to take him with her, and I'm going to take my daughter Madison, and we're going to go have some fun on the ranch.
Record Rack is more than just deer feed. It's about raising the next generation to respect and love the great outdoors. It's passing on the wisdom that feeding all year long will attract and keep healthier deer around. It's about the excitement on opening day, knowing that all their hard work is about to pay off. It's about seeing the huge smile on their face as that monster buck appears and they harvest their first Record Rack.
When Texas tough weather hits hard, Grand Champ Roofing is the only call you need to make. What does Texas tough mean? Grand Champ Roofing builds and repairs roofs Texas tough to stand up to whatever Mother Nature throws at it. Residential and commercial, no job is too big or too small. Go with Grand Champ Roofing. We're Texas tough. Find us at grandchamproofing.com or call 979-215-7330.
So Madison and I have been running around all day, and Jen just texted me. Her and Joey have been hunting in a blind about a mile from here, and she just texted me, said she's got a buck down. So we're gonna jump in the Ranger and head over there and see what's going on. How'd it go?
I'm good.
Good?
Good. Real
Good
good.
shot on him?
Yeah, got a real good shot. Lots
Cool.
of action. Lots of deer, huh, buddy?
Awesome, awesome. Let's go get him, huh? Cactus buck. That's a big deer, man.
Yeah.
So here's that buck Jen shot. This is a cull buck on our property because he's a 7-point. He's missing his right side brow tine. But what an awesome buck to get for your second one.
Yes.
I mean, you're way patient, more patient than probably I'd have been. She saw him this morning, and then we went back and we reviewed the footage and we talked about it. And then she saw him again and we were texting back and forth, and she decided this was a cool deer to have. She shot an 8-point last year, and we needed to get him off the place, but he's also really unique. And you can see when he ran off, he got that cactus stuck on the right side. So what a really good deer to have. Congratulations, baby.
Thank you.
Good job. We're out here on the Thanksgiving holiday. Kids are out of school. They're itching to get this deer in the back of the Ranger. I can see them behind me, and it's starting to get dark, so we're gonna head on back. But I just want to notice one thing. You should just see the body size on this guy. This is West Texas deer. I mean, it's a big deer for West Texas. I can't wait to see what he weighs. But we have noticed that in the last year, we've started feeding Record Rack protein out here, and just the body size of our deer has just gone up exponentially. So if you're looking to do some supplemental feeding, want to grow some bigger racks, get some bigger deer, great fawn health, check out Record Rack. They're the best product on the market. So let's get this guy loaded up and get headed back for some chili.
All right.
Just grab it. All you do is hold him so I can get a picture. You got him? Go down and grab a leg. Grab a leg. There you go. Good job, buddy.
Gonna be looking out.
Man, big old boy. The Rising Star Minute is brought to you by Record Rack Feed. Rising Stars and Record Rack are committed to getting our youth into the outdoors and promoting the next generation of outdoor enthusiasts. This week's Rising Stars are Dalton Hines, Dalton Ridenauer, Daniel, Danny, Dylan, and Ella. Here is your tip of the week.
I'd like to talk a little about intake. You know, a lot of people call me, particularly in spring, like right now it's popping green, and your habitat's going to dictate how much feed deer are going to eat. So when it greens up, if your deer back off feed, that's not a bad thing. While we're going to get more results the more feed we get into the animal, we still want to utilize our habitat to the highest amount that we can. So intake is going to do this, but what's really good with Record Rack is we're able to a lot of times make our intake more consistent. That's why you get better results.
Well, welcome back to Rising Stars Outdoors. It's my turn to get a chance to go out to the ranch and harvest a deer. I've already taken a doe, so has Jen and Joey, plus Jen's got her buck down. We're doing a good job of getting ahead of the curve on managing these deer out at our ranch. I've been looking at the cameras, and there is an older 10-point coming to a spot. He's been pretty regular. His antlers really aren't matching up to his body. He looks huge on the cameras, and though he's a 10-point, his mass just isn't there. We don't know if he's just too old, or he just we really don't know what's going on. So we definitely put him on the hit list. Of course, there's plenty of other deer coming, and if I get a chance to take another doe, I will. But it's time for me to spend a little time out at the lease. The weather looks good for hunting. It's going to be cold and wet, so here we go.
Well, you can hear the rain on the stand. Typically I'd be bow hunting right now, but with this weather I just can't with camera gear. So I'm gonna hang out probably this evening and tomorrow morning in a gun stand, just kind of see what's going on. Maybe kind of figure out how the deer are moving, and if a nice one comes out, I got the old 270 with me. So I'm in one of my favorite spots. I've got water off to my right, feed off to my left. I can see a lot of country, so it ought to be a great evening. And I mean, as far as deer hunting, this is some of my favorite weather. Cold, rainy, overcast. You're in your stand, you can pretty much hang out all evening. So we'll see what comes in.
Record Rack, it's more than just deer feed. It's about raising the next generation to respect and love the great outdoors. It's passing on the wisdom that feeding all year long will attract and keep healthier deer around. It's about the excitement on opening day, knowing that all their hard work is about to pay off. It's about seeing the huge smile on their face as that monster buck appears and they harvest their first record rack.
I'd like to talk a little bit about feeding mineral with supplemental protein. I do recommend it. I just want to let everybody know that if you are feeding Free Choice Record Rack, we formulate this feed to a very high level to exceed their mineral requirements. So they're typically not going to be real hungry for mineral. I still recommend putting out Free Choice Mineral next to every permanent water site to encourage water intake, but you're liable not to get a whole lot of mineral consumption if you're feeding Free Choice Record Rack.
Well, we're back at it again. It's the evening hunt. It definitely has not warmed up a bit. I've had to get some more clothes. It's still pretty chilly out here, so the rain finally stopped though, so that's a nice thing. It's starting to dry up, but the ground's still real soft. We should have some really good deer movement this evening. This morning was awesome. So we're looking for that Big 10 to come back in, or maybe something else that we haven't seen yet. Also got some does I need to manage, so hopefully we'll have something coming this evening. We get some deer down. It's definitely one of those days you like to be in the deer stand. There's really not much else you can do today, so we'll see what shows up. Buck's down. Good shot. I can see him out there still with the naked eye, so no tracking job on him. What an awesome deer. I watched him work his way in from about 400 yards over here to my left, and he just worked his way. He challenged a couple bucks as he was coming in. He was definitely the big guy in the group. So we've had him on camera all season, and he's a big hoss, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to getting down there and getting my hands on some horns. Whew, let's go down there and see him.
There's that 10-point I shot. What a great looking deer. It has been a day for the record books. It has been cold, rainy all day last night. Just nasty. It's in the 30s right now. Hasn't got any warmer. We've been watching this guy on camera. I saw him last night and this morning. Just kind of evaluating him, making sure he's old enough to take. But he definitely looks post-mature. His body is huge. Big old body, big old neck on him. He's definitely been at the record rack. I've been watching him eat protein. and staying healthy. So by our management strategy, he's definitely one we can take. He's older, 10 point, so I elected to go ahead and take him, and I can't be more excited. What an awesome deer. What a beautiful day to be hunting. I know it looks overcast and gloomy and cold, but this is one of those days you just want to be in the woods. I've enjoyed every minute of it, and I can't wait to get him back and get him hung and get him skinned out. I definitely want to see how much he weighs. So I also shot a doe, so I've definitely got my work cut out for me this evening. I'm fixing to go find her. She kind of moved behind me just a little bit before I shot her, so I'm gonna go take a look for her and finish out this evening.
Rising Stars Outdoors is made possible by Record Rack, Grand Champ Roofing, Trinity Oaks, Lone Wolf Ranch, Seaforce Water, and Gandy Inc. Rising Stars uses these great products: